If you're over 60 and eating oatmeal to be healthy, but you're still wrestling with those afternoon energy crashes, stubborn weight gain, or confusing blood sugar numbers, then stop scrolling. I made this video specifically for you. For millions, a warm bowl of oatmeal feels like a safe, healthy start to the day. It gets the thumbs up from doctors and is known to be good for your heart. But what if a single, very common mistake is turning this superfood into a hidden health risk? This mistake isn't about the oatmeal itself, but how you're preparing it. It can quietly lead to the exact problems you're trying to solve. The reality is, after age 60, our bodies just don't handle carbohydrates as well. Glucose tolerance can decline with age, which means our breakfast choices are more critical than ever. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix this one mistake without the usual headache, so you can finally get the results you're looking for. We'll break it down piece by piece, and I'll give you simple, science-backed ways to make sure your healthy breakfast is truly helping you, not accidentally hurting you. So, what is the single biggest oatmeal mistake for seniors? It's turning a balanced, slow-digesting superfood into an unbalanced, fast-acting sugar bomb. This is what happens when your bowl of oatmeal is packed with fast-digesting carbs and sugar, but is low in two crucial partners: protein and healthy fats. This imbalance is the real reason for the blood sugar roller coaster. That spike and crash that leaves you feeling tired, foggy, and reaching for more sweets just a couple of hours later. This one big mistake is really made up of a few smaller, but just as important habits.
Let's break down the very first one you need to solve.
Your first mistake might begin right at the grocery store. If you're like many folks over 60, you might reach for instant or quick oats because they're just so convenient. But here's the truth you need to know. Not all oats are created equal. The problem: instant oats are the most heavily processed type. They're pre-cooked, dried, and rolled incredibly thin. This intense processing basically pre-digests the oat, which damages the very structure that makes it healthy in the first place. The agitation: when you eat instant oats, your body converts them into blood sugar almost immediately. This causes a sharp spike. For your body, which may already be working harder to manage sugar after 60, this is a real problem. The glycemic index, a scale of how fast a food raises blood sugar, tells the whole story. Instant oats can have a high glycemic index, sometimes as high as 83, which is similar to white bread. In contrast, less processed steel-cut oats have a low glycemic index, around 55 or even lower. A clinical trial showed that less processed oats result in a significantly lower blood sugar spike compared to instant oats. This is the difference between having steady, all-morning energy and suffering from that sudden, draining mid-morning slump. The solution: the fix is incredibly simple. Choose either steel-cut or old-fashioned rolled oats. Steel-cut oats are the least processed and give you the slowest, most stable energy release. Rolled oats are a fantastic middle ground option, with a moderate glycemic index of around 57 and a cooking time of just 5–10 minutes. Think of it this way: the longer your oats take to cook, the slower and more sustained your energy release will be, and that's exactly what you want after 60. Okay, so choosing the right oat is step one, but what you add to your bowl is just as crucial. This brings us to the second piece of the puzzle, and it's where a perfectly healthy bowl of oats gets turned into a morning dessert. The problem: this happens in two ways. Either by using those flavored instant oatmeal packets or by adding spoonfuls of sweeteners like brown sugar, honey, or maple syrup. Those convenient packets might seem harmless, but a single serving can pack up to 12 grams of added sugar or more. That's 3 teaspoons right there. And while sweeteners like honey might seem more natural, your body treats them just like any other sugar. The agitation: as you get older, too much sugar is more than just empty calories.
Diets high in sugar can contribute to inflammation, high blood pressure, and an increased risk for heart-related problems.
Starting your day with a sugary meal creates a bad pattern, often triggering cravings for more sweets and leading to those energy swings we've been talking about. I once had a patient, Carol, who couldn't figure out why her healthy breakfast left her feeling sleepy by 10 a.m. It turned out she was starting every day with maple and brown sugar instant oats. The sugars were sending her on that classic spike and crash ride. Another hidden sugar trap you need to watch for is dried fruit. When fruit is dried, its sugars become super concentrated. making it easy to eat far more sugar than you'd get from the fresh version. The solution: if you like your oatmeal sweet, you have great options. Turn to natural, whole food choices. Fresh berries, half of a mashed banana, or even just a sprinkle of cinnamon are fantastic. They add flavor, fiber, and antioxidants without causing a sugar crash. As soon as Carol switched to plain rolled oats with a little cinnamon and fresh banana, her energy levels completely stabilized within a week. If you're finding these tips helpful and are maybe rethinking your breakfast for tomorrow, please take a second to give this video a like. It really does help our channel reach more people who could use this information. So, you've picked the right oat and you've skipped the added sugar. You could still be making a big mistake, eating your oatmeal all by itself. The problem: on their own, oats are almost entirely carbohydrates. A typical serving only has about 5 to 6 grams of protein. Without partners, specifically protein and healthy fats, your body digests those carbs too quickly, leading right back to that spike and crash cycle. The agitation: this is especially important for you because muscle mass naturally declines with age, a condition called sarcopenia. Skimping on protein at breakfast can actually speed up that muscle loss. Research consistently shows that older adults who eat a protein-rich diet can help slow this process, maintaining their strength and independence. Harvard Health Research has also suggested that spreading protein intake throughout the day, including at breakfast, helps preserve muscle strength better than loading up on protein only at dinner. Plus, studies show that a protein-rich breakfast helps control hunger later in the day. Eating carbs alone is like trying to build a fire with only paper and kindling. It burns hot and fast, but it's gone in a flash. Protein and fat are the slow-burning logs that keep that fire going for hours. The solution: the answer is to never let your oatmeal be a lonely carbohydrate. Always give it a partner. Add a scoop of plain Greek yogurt, a tablespoon of nut butter, a handful of walnuts or almonds, or a sprinkle of chia or flax seeds. These simple additions provide the protein and healthy fats your body needs to slow down digestion, prevent a big blood sugar response, and keep you feeling full and energized all the way until lunch. Even with all the right ingredients in your bowl, there are a couple of sneaky mistakes that can undo all your good work. I want to make sure you get this right, so let's talk about portion size and cooking errors. The problem: it's easy to think that if a little is good, a lot must be better. But many of us pour out huge, heaping bowls of oatmeal, not realizing that a large portion can easily top 500-600 calories and pack a massive carb load that overwhelms your system. And yes, how you cook it matters. Undercooking your oats can lead to bloating and gas, while overcooking them can turn them into a mush that digests too quickly, acting a lot like instant oats. The agitation: as we get older, our metabolism tends to slow down, and we simply don't need as many calories. A huge portion, even of healthy food, can lead to weight gain and strain your digestive system. I remember one gentleman, George, who ate a giant bowl of oatmeal every morning but always felt sluggish afterward. When he simply cut his portion in half, his energy levels evened out. On the cooking side, undercooked oats can be tough to digest. On the flip side, when you overcook them into a paste, you break down their healthy structure, causing the starches to release too quickly and spike your blood sugar. The solution: you need to be mindful of portions. A standard serving of dry oats is about half a cup, which will cook up to roughly 1 cup of oatmeal. To be sure, measure your oats dry before you cook them. And when you do cook them, aim for a creamy but still slightly toothy texture, not a complete mush. This usually takes about 5-10 minutes for rolled oats and 20-30 minutes for steel-cut oats.
Finally, I want to share 2 crucial details that are often overlooked, and I included them because they can make all the difference for you. Medication timing and the importance of variety. The problem:
if you take medications in the morning, the timing of your oatmeal matters more than you might think. The very thing that makes oatmeal so heart-healthy, its high soluble fiber content, can sometimes interfere with the absorption of certain drugs. Also, if you're only eating oatmeal for breakfast day in and day out, you might be limiting the diversity of your gut microbiome. The agitation: the soluble fiber in oats can bind to certain medications, potentially making them less effective. This can be a concern for drugs that treat heart conditions like digoxin, as well as thyroid and high cholesterol medications. The Mayo Clinic advises that fiber can decrease the absorption of some common medications and suggests timing them carefully. For instance, if you take a start with the right base. Use half a cup of steel-cut or old-fashioned rolled oats. Add protein and healthy fats. Mix in a scoop of plain Greek yogurt, a tablespoon of nut butter, or a handful of nuts and seeds. Sweeten it naturally. Top it off with fresh berries or a small amount of fresh fruit. Cook it right, go for a creamy texture, not a mushy paste. Watch your timing. Be mindful of any morning medications you take. By sidestepping these common pitfalls and building a balanced bowl, you can turn your oatmeal back into the powerhouse superfood it's meant to be. You'll have more stable energy, better appetite control, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing your breakfast is truly supporting your long-term health. If this video helped you learn how to build a better bowl of oatmeal, please subscribe to the channel for more health tips made specifically for you. And please, share this with a friend or family member who loves their morning oats. It's a simple bit of information that can make a huge difference in their health.